Hello, here is a trading video. It has been a while. It has been a while. It has actually been since October. So right when this dip happened, um, uh, is where I also, didn't, kind of stopped recording. It's been about 5 months since I've recorded a video, and that's actually because I did stop trading during this time. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely caught off guard um, with this October dip, just like many others. I was predicting specifically at least Ethereum to go much higher. You can see here all of these. You can see here all of these different, right. I had like buy one, buy two, buy three. So I literally bought here, and then clearly we went down like 30% all at once. Um, and and I was buying more. In fact, I actually thought that we were going to stop here, and then we've gone, even further down, and it's looking like we, again, might even go even further from here. So after this point, um, I had lost a lot in my main trade. I was buying and holding a position that I had since, I believe, down here. So I was holding for this whole thing, and I had it at the top here, and then when it came down here, and then especially came even lower here. So it came down here, I took out a little bit here, and then it came even lower, and then eventually down here I got liquidated, and basically came all the way round tripped and broke even there. Um, maybe lost um, 20% or so, something like that, which is pretty good to lose 20% in a leverage position when we've gone down, uh, right, 60% in a whole, downswing, right? Many people have lost a lot, and, things are bleeding. Um, but yeah, in my trading account, um, uh, which is over here, I'll go ahead and show my trading account. We got um, 2000. This is, if you've been watching, this is pretty much exactly the same amount that I had before, and that's because during this dip, um, I didn't I didn't do any trading. Like this happened, my position, my I lost $500 or something like that, and then I just held, or about 1,000, and then I just held um, USDT until now, right? Right now, I'm hopping back into trading because, one, I think that this is a great place where we might see a pullback up to 2,500 or so. I'm also trading with Bitcoin now as well, um, just to kind of diversify a little bit, and um, yeah, to diversify. Uh, And right, and the reason I'm putting it now is because we officially touched the previous all-time high. Now, if you go to previous times, right, this is the all-time high. We touched it, we bounced, so that's what I'm hoping for. But we touched it, we bounced. How much did we bounce? 30%, which is really good, right? But we still went actually even lower. Specifically, we went lower about 20%, right? So and I think this probably goes along with a lot of other people's, predictions. Going down another 20%, we're going to see the absolute lowest lows around 50K for Bitcoin. So right now, what I'm really hoping for is basically this little pop up here. Um, right, the trade that goes from here to the top here, 23. And we already did it a little bit. We already did this, and going into my trades, that's kind of exactly what I did. I had bought a little bit down here, and then I had sold up here for 400, you know, a quick little 75%. I'm trading 5x leverage, if you can see that, 5x leverage here. So nothing too intense. And yeah, that's just to catch you up on, you know, what I've been doing. So right now, the way that I trade is that I really like to trade these these ups and downs. Um, so this was just to get, like, you know, my feet wet, kind of coming back, trading this. I also sold up here, right? So I also sold, so a little 50% here, for, I think, what it would that be, like a quick 10% from bottom to top here. So that's what I like to do. And to explain my trading real quick, like, look at this range here. From bottom to top is right about 10%. So if you can buy down here and you can sell up here, you can be 10%, 10%, 10%. And it'll stay in a range like this for quite a while. Especially right now, we've done, you know, some fairly quick movements. But even here, look, we've we had up and down, I believe, again, like it's usually 10% range, exactly 12%. So 12%, 12%, buying here, 12%. This I probably wouldn't have caught, and then bought here, but then I would have lost here, right? So it's like a win, a win, a win, and then a loss. So one, two, three wins, and then making sure to put your stop loss right below here. This would be a loss, and then overall you have a net gain. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now, is hoping for the pump up to here, pumping back up to 32. My position is a little bit high, or a little bit at the top of the range, um, but there's a lot of people have some hope. We're also kind of breaking some key support here. This is the 4-hour 200 simple moving average, which is a pretty important line. You'll see we kind of pop above this, and then we break back below. So anytime we pop above this, there's usually a bit of a run, right? So you pop above, and then you get a bit of a run, right? 12%. You pop above, you know, get a little bit of a run, right? And then when you break below, you kind of break below, and you can see the increase in volume here. So, I mean, that's what I'm doing. Honestly, you know, I'm an average trader, I would say. I've been trading, you know, since um 2020. I, you know, lost a lot in 2020. Um, and if you were following this, like, didn't, you know, I lost my big trade. Um, I'm still, like, profitable in my, like, you know, swing, like, my, not swing trading, but these little trades that, you know, like, it's like through a week or so, every week or so, I make about, like, two trades where we get these small little pumps. Um, and this account is, like, is up. So, um, you know, if you find it entertaining, you can follow along. Um, and, you know, I'll show what I'm doing. I just think that it's cool. um, so that's all. Here's my positions. By the way, I'm also in an Ethereum position. So we got about $1,000 in this position. Currently up, like, I mean, look at this percent. It's like, you know, it's break even right now. You know, like, if it goes down 1%, I'm in the red. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum's actually looking a little bit better. Let's go over to Ethereum here. And I think Ethereum is looking better just because it's trading a little bit more sideways right now. So yeah, you can see Ethereum is a little bit lower here. So yeah, the plan is to ride this hopefully up here. We're gonna sell up here, because we're getting these higher highs, these higher lows and higher highs, right? So if you want to draw, I guess like a channel or something, we're moving in this kind of direction. Got something like this going. So, right, stop loss down here and hoping for this. So taking out at around 22, can even go ahead and put this in. You can see that active trading real quick. Just go over to the take profit and the stop loss. So take profit, we're looking, I believe I just said 2200. Actually, that actually would be pretty good there. Entire position is fine with me. And we're looking more for something like here. I don't try to go too far above. Try to be super conservative. So, you know, quick $100, right? That's 7%, really nice. And then on the Bitcoin side, we're looking for. I'm actually going to do more of a partial take profit on this side. So I'll do a 7,3,500. So 7,3,500, 0.5. Sell short, confirm. So this, okay, looks like I don't have the money for it. So you can also just go down to the stop loss, partial position. So take profit will modify. So going to here at 7,3,500 and a partial position of 75% of the position, maybe 50%. Let's say 50% of the position if we get up to those levels. And most likely I'll actually be monitoring the position. So I will I'll most likely take out, you know, far before, right? When we hit these levels right here at 71, I'll probably take out my first half and then clear out the whole position here for a grand total of probably around, again, like around $400, $300, something like that. But yeah, it's nice to be back, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Feel free to follow along, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace out.